We are with the current leader of the juniors section, Abhi Mishra. First of all, congratulations. You came into this round as the rating favorite. You were playing against a struggling player, and you did your job. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. How are you feeling right now as a new leader, at least until the last few games are over?
Yeah, it feels good. I definitely missed a lot of chances in this tournament. I've been lucky as well a lot of times. Like, for example, my game against Josiah was like dead lost. Then yesterday I missed bishop c7. Like, bishop c7 is something I would find in a blitz game.
Right.
I missed the moment. I was completely fixated on attacking on the king side. I like forcing g6 and going h4, h5. But yeah, other than that bishop c7, that game was not too bad. So yeah, I had a lot of time yesterday. Because he doesn't have...
Were you upset about that miss, bishop to c7? Because sometimes, you know, you make this type of draws, you see that you had a clear win, and then you beat yourself a bit too much. Do you do that?
Yeah, of course, I was very, very angry at myself. Okay, how could I miss such a thing? Because especially that after every single one of my games, where, like, if I made any mistakes, I'll set up the same position on the board, I'll try to find the better move. Like, I found bishop c7 within like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like 2-3 minutes, it was very simple.
Is your dad helping you with that? Is he putting the positions and then asking you, hey?
During the game, he puts it on our engine, and okay, by the time I come out, there's like a list of things which I missed.
Okay, that's an interesting training method. I'll keep
then
that
I try
in
to solve
mind.
everything on the board.
Really? Okay.
Because I think, yeah, if it'll help me more than just like checking, oh, this is what I missed. Okay, now the next game, it'll be simpler for me to find those kind of resources.
Is it you do that immediately after the games?
Yes.
When you go back to the room and then your dad already has everything set up and...
Yes.
Incredible. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say to that. That's dedication, I want to say. And today, you spotted the moment. The training has definitely paid off because at this point, you had this g4, g5, but it wasn't clear. I mean, we were looking at the engine was saying +2, +3, doesn't really matter, right? The position is still equal in terms of material. And if you don't find this g4, g5, it's not that clear either, right?
Yes,
How did you come up to the conclusion of that is the decisive way?
Because here, once I got this g4, g5, I think the whole position is about my bishop on d5. And his idea with rook f d8 is somewhere he wants to go knight e7. Like, I think instead of rook f d8, you can still go knight e7 directly. Maybe what he forgot was that, like, at first I was considering knight takes e5, but I realized, okay, you can play d takes e5. And he kind of gets he kind of just takes on d5, yeah, and this is completely fine. But knight e7, my idea was I would go back bishop b3. Sorry, no, bishop b3. I'm never going to give up this bishop without...
The light square bishop,
this is... Yeah. So now my threat is actually now g4, g5 is a big threat.
You're trapping
the bishop, and other than that, like knight e5 in some positions isn't.
So maybe he goes something like, I don't know, h6.
Actually, there were some interesting moments before this, like when I wanted to sack my queen with like knight takes e5 at some points. It doesn't really work.
Okay.
So like with the queen on d8, for example, where was it?
Maybe somewhere around here.
Yeah, like somewhere around here. Like if I was calculating knight takes e5. Like okay, bishop takes d1, knight takes e6 is winning for white.
Yes.
I take another piece on e7 with check, then I take on d1, and I have like the best 3 pieces anyone could imagine.
Absolutely.
But the issue with this is knight takes e5. I think he can play knight takes e5. Knight takes f6, takes, queen takes h5, knight takes d3, rook e3. Now, the variation doesn't end because if knight takes b2, rook h3, I give mate. So, but the issue is rook e3, he goes g6.
Ooh,
now, if I go queen h6, bishop g7, my queen gets forced back, okay, then he takes on b2. But yeah, bishop g5 is also an issue.
I think this one
wins. It's terrible.
Yeah, crazy calculation, but you did find this g4, g5, and in fact, after this, the position is almost hopeless.
Actually, there was one more point, like after knight h4, bishop f8, and a couple moves after h4, h5. This is a critical moment too. Because here, like the first, I would have played like rook a6 in a couple seconds, but then I've noticed this g takes h6 and queen g2, because rook a6, this position is much, much better, probably even still winning. Yes. Because I have this amazing bishop on g5. It's positionally...
You cannot exchange it. You cannot transfer this bishop to e6, yeah?
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's not how chess works.
But then I realized that actually I go g takes h6. Now, if queen takes h4, queen g2, in the game, I just have way too many threats, because queen h5, rook e3 is game over, because queen h6, rook h3, and queen takes g6. But another variation was g takes h6. And this is the reason I spent like 10 minutes around here, because now h5, bishop h7, king f1 is the most natural move, bishop g7, king e2, now rook f8. Now the idea of black setup is, okay, king h8 in f5. If you get king h8 f5, you might still be worse, but
maybe you can
rook
take,
g1,
yes,
king h8.
take.
I don't think it was take. My idea was rook a7 here.
Rook 8, whoa.
Oh, well, bishop h6 and then rook a7. Because actually, rook a7, these were the two moves I was calculating.
That's actually quite beautiful.
And now, okay, queen h4, I have rook g4.
If you take
and queen a7,
f6,
queen f6 is made. Queen d8, I have rook d7, queen h4, I have rook g4.
Oh, that's nice.
And other than that, actually, instead of this, I was calculating the reverse order. If I go rook a7 first,
yes.
Queen takes a7, bishop takes h6. I think here black goes f5, bishop takes g7, queen takes g7, rook takes g7, king takes g7. Now if I go queen g3, king h6, I might still be winning, but it's not as clear. And if I go queen e3, f4 maybe, like, most probably white still has a win here, but queen h3, rook f6.
It's not clear.
But yeah, I think bishop h6 first is very important. I just
very
go rook
nice.
a7 and resigns.
Nice critical moment. You spotted that one. You figured everything out. Abhi, congratulations. You did what you had to do. You're going into the final round. Big game tomorrow against Balaji, who is absolutely on fire. How are you going to approach that one? Are you going to play a defensive game, or you don't want to reveal your strategy?
Well, it's going to be a fight tomorrow. Because I think as of now, like, it depends whatever happens in Arthur's game. I think he was probably going to make a draw last I've checked. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah.
But still has some work to be done.
I didn't.
Yes.
I saw some position with queens on the board. But yeah, this looks kind of dangerous for black. But
Still
yeah,
has
that
some
means
work,
I'm at least like shared first. Yeah, I'll play my best and we'll see what happens. No compromise.
Guys, questions for Abhi?
Our congratulations. Very, very nice variations that you were calculating there, Mishra, and very good luck for tomorrow's all-important game.
Right. I have maybe just one question, Abhimanyu. Do you tomorrow, very important game? Do you think you're going to have issues falling asleep because those nerves are going to be playing hard, or you are just it's going to be easy? I'm going to fall asleep, play game tomorrow.
But yeah, actually, as of now, this is a great question. But as of now, me worrying isn't going to change anything. What I should best do is, like, I should go to sleep as quickly as possible. Then I should prepare normally. But yeah, I'm going to try not to think so much about it, because whatever happens on the board will happen. Me worrying beforehand will not change anything.
Very good, Mishra. Very good. Good luck. And
Thank
take
you.
us through our results as they're